Hi, good morning. It is currently 8:30 a.m. It is Friday morning. I have to be quiet because Dejvi and Dejvi are still asleep. But I'm getting ready to go to a flea market. It's a very famous flea market in Brussels. It's every day, but I try to go on Fridays because I don't like to go on Saturdays and Sundays because it's super crowded, especially when the weather is nice. And on Fridays, I don't know, there's like still a lot of stuff, but less people, which I really like. The flea market can get a bit overwhelming. There's lots of boxes, you really have to dig. Your eyes have to be open, you know, because there's lots of stuff that's like really crappy, and yeah, you have to be ready for it. But I'm trying to find frames for the wall behind me. I have so many secondhand frames stored with like the idea like, oh, I'm gonna find art to put into the frames. Actually, it's really not easy to find it. So now I'm trying to focus on finding art that is already framed. So I want to like the total piece, which is not that easy. But yeah, we'll see. I'm happy to find whatever. So I'm trying to focus on that, but I'm happy to find whatever. And I'm also very happy if I find nothing. Just like the atmosphere of the market. It's not about finding something. It's also just a 15-minute walk for me. So it's nice to get out. Yeah, well, I'll take you with me. Okay, so this is the wall I would like to tackle today. I have mixed feelings about the wall. I love our sofa, but what I sometimes regret, quote unquote, is that it has the same color as our walls. So I'm trying to put a lot of contrast in this wall, basically hide that it's a white wall, so there's more contrast between the sofa and the walls. Also, when I look online for inspiration, I get very overwhelmed by the options about what I can do with this wall. So that's why today I was like, let's regroup and see what we can do with the wall with things that we already own without buying too much, and then we can go from there. I think I'm going to see what frames I already own. Today Dejvi will be in his studio. He has a little studio upstairs where he paints, and I'm gonna ask him if he wants to make a few things for the frames specifically. I didn't end up finding art this morning on the flea market, which is a bit sad, but that's okay. Okay, so what I want to achieve with the wall behind me is a kind of gallery wall, but less curated. It can have a messy vibe. I've accumulated a lot of frames over the years, and they're just empty, or there's stuff inside that I don't like. So I was thinking of showing you my favorite frames and why I bought them in the first place. The first one that I like is this one. I actually like the artwork. I love the colors. There's a bit of blue, like yellow tones. I actually initially just bought it for the frame, and then I came home and I was like, The same happened here. I just bought it for the frame, and then I came home and I was like, I don't hate the artwork. I love the pink. I love the way that you can see the strokes. I'm also keeping this one. And then this one I made last week. I found the frame secondhand. I just paid €5 for it. And then I printed out very tiny photos of Dejvi and me, and I put them in here. So yeah, I love this one as well. And then I bought these two frames a very long time ago on the flea market I went this morning. Yeah, I'm not loving the art. It's a bit too shiny for me, but I love the frames. They're exactly the same. So I was very lucky to find two of them, and I love the wood of the frames. It feels very qualitative. And I think I only paid €10 in total for them, so that's also nice. And then Dejvi once bought all these tiny frames because he had a project for the toilet. He wanted to frame scenes from a movie, but I don't remember which movie. He just bought like 30 frames or something for 50 cents each. So I made a selection out of those, and I selected my favorite ones. I'm gonna bring them to Dejvi upstairs and I'm gonna see if he feels like doing something with it. Dejvi made some artworks. I think the best way to start is to remove these first, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know if this is gonna work out. You know how people always give you these tips to start a gallery wall, like you can project it or you can, you know, make it on the floor? I am not that person. I don't like that at all. I just want to start, so we're gonna do that. This is one of the artworks we have for the longest. It's by my friend Emma. I'll tag her. She's one of my best friends. I think it's a lino print. I don't know if that's the right English word, but yeah, this one is definitely going up there. I love it. I love Emma. Okay. I was thinking of putting this one here or this thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of liking it so far. I remember we used to have a kind of gallery wall here actually. Oh, I think it looks really nice. It is the exact amount of messy I was thinking of, but it still feels like one big thing. I was doubting a little bit if gallery walls were still a thing, you know? Yeah, it's nice here. And now we can like expand it and maybe replace things if we feel like it. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Love it.